Testing. Alright. I think we got microphone now. So, what are we doing today? We are working on a design for a mount for an overhead camera for my workbench. I figured I would start designing something and get it printed here in Google Sketchup here. So a lot of times I'll try to use Google Sketchup as my main go-to program for designing. I tend to only want to print things that are of actual use, so that's what I'm doing today. I need one and I need to get printing it now, so I'm gonna go ahead and start on that design. I'm thinking I'm gonna use some conduit that I have from my previous builds of a lot of things, and I just love working with the conduit. After building the mostly printed CNC machine, I just found that working with conduit was a lot of fun, so I'll definitely be doing some more with that. So let's get started here. So first of all, I need to make my area that I'm going to be mounting against my bench. It has a little overhang. I wonder if I can so I need 2 inches by 2 inches for the bottom. Hey Google, what's 2 inches to millimeters?
2 inches equal 50.8 millimeters.
Okay, so we need to zoom in here a bit. So we'll get rid of that guy. Get in here. There we go. Hey Google, repeat.
I said 2 inches equal 50.8 millimeters.
Okay, so now we have our, so that's the maximum I have to be able to mount against the top part of my bench there. So what I think I'm gonna do is I need to, I don't know if I'm gonna have a portion of this coming out and then I was pondering having a space where I could actually I've thought about 3 different designs for this already, but I haven't been sure of which route I wanted to go with it. So I don't know. The one method, I would be able to manually lower and raise it up out of the way, or remove it completely. I think that might be the route I want to go. I just hope it doesn't rattle too much in there over time, just due from the wear on the conduit going in and out of the mount. But I guess I can run a little bit of tape or something, or make another sort of mounting hole for that. So what I'm gonna do is, so since this is that, I'm going to, I'm gonna want my screw holes over on the corners here, and I do believe I've got that saved here. It's going to be 4.8 millimeters by 9.4 millimeters, and then I'll put a depth down of 3.2 millimeters for the head of the screw to go into on it. So I just got to figure out where that's going to be. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to play around a little bit here. And we're just gonna start splitting. So the great thing with this is you just play around till you get basically what you want, and then print it away. So from what I can tell here, I'm gonna go, I think this is the method I'm gonna use. And just go like this on all 4 corners here. And then I think I'll put the screw holes right in here. We'll see how they look. It might not be enough meat for it to go into, but we'll definitely have a look. And then I will bring out this section here far enough, and then, or I'll have to see how much room I have there after I do that. So let's just go ahead and try. Now that we have that there, let's get our circle. And so the first one, we're going to go to 2.4. Next one, we're going to go to 4.7. I think I got to move in a little bit more here. Yeah. Let's get in there. So 4.4, 4.7. And we'll just take a look at how that looks around there. Oh, it should be alright. I don't think we should have an issue with that there. And then basically what we'll do is we'll do that on all of them. And then I will remove that, all this stuff here. Go over to the next one here. And just so you know, I am using this screw here as a reference. It's one of the standard size screws that I have in my shop that I use all the time. Different lengths, of course, so, but I'm just going based on the head size here, so that's going to be my 3.2 millimeters, and you could go a little bit more, but it all depends on how much thickness you're going to go. I would like to do probably about, usually I do about 1/4 inch plate for this screw, but I think I might go in between that, or maybe go 1/2 inch. I don't know. I'm not decided yet, but that's a lot more material that will be used. But when you think about putting a $700 camera on it, you want to make sure it's safe and secure. So that's exactly what I want to do. I don't want to have it, you know, kind of mess up. So let's go ahead and we'll get these screw holes done. I do have a ledge on the top of my bench as well that I can mount onto, but I kind of want to try to stay away from that as much as possible, because then something like this you could mount basically on anything and have a camera that's facing downwards. Oop. And this is just one attempt. I'll try mounting something of equal weight on the mount once I do get it all printed up. I don't want to go too crazy on it, but I don't want to go too cheap on it either. Oh, 2.4. and 4.7. And yes, my calipers are right behind me. I do use them all the time while I'm doing this because I always forget numbers. I even have a little notepad with numbers written on it as I get different ones, so that way I always know the right dimensions, and then I save it to a file so I know for future reference if I need to do something similar to it. So 2.7, nope, 2.4, get it right, and 4.7. Okay, there we go. So I do have the chat window on the right here. Unfortunately, no one is here watching the live stream, which is alright. Maybe anyone that does watch it though, let me know what you think. If doing things like this on here is something that interests you, and if me doing more live streams would be of use to anyone. I certainly don't mind doing more of these. I do enjoy making things, so hey, if I can even make something for you guys that you want, let me know, and I can definitely see what I can do. Just post in the comments below and let me know if you want something designed up, and we can throw it up on Thingiverse and check it out. So now I have that. I want to raise this up, and I will say I do cheat a lot. I do use my Google Home for a lot of my conversions, so I'll be like, hey Google, what's 3/4 of an inch to millimeters?
0.75 inches equal 19.05 millimeters.
And that is exactly how I do it. So for now, what I'm going to do, so I'll write that down in my little notepad. I always put all my most common numbers throughout in there, that way I know. And then we'll raise it up. So I don't think we'll get 19.505, so we'll just do 19 as our height, so it's pretty close. And then I want to raise, I think I want to do that all as one chunk. And I think I'm going to leave those for now. So we're going to go up 19. And 19. There's a reason for this. 19. Oh. Oopsies. Hey Google, what's half of 19?
Half 19 is 9.5.
Okay, we'll do something like that. And then hey, that's not matching up. What did I do? There we go. Now we're even. We'll just go like that. Like that. Just designing as I go. Okay. And then this here, we want to push all the way down again. Yeah. Of course, not watching what I'm doing. Let's erase those guys now. Okay. Raise that guy up. Still good there. Yep. Hey Google, what was half of 19?
Half 19 is 9.5.
do is I want to bring this out, but I need to have it so this piece of conduit will slide into it, and then I'm going to do, I think, a pinning bolt or something in it. Probably maybe another screw like this, so that way it would slide in. I'll drill holes on the conduit, but I would be able to stop it and it would set into the holder. That's what I'm thinking I'll do. Because the only other thing I could think to do would be to, I don't think that's wide enough there for the hole I would need. Just double check here. Hey Google, 23.5 divided by 2.
The answer is 11.75.
Well, there would be enough if we went that way. Okay, so now that I've got that, I don't know. Do I want to just pull that outward and then put a hole through it and call it good, and then run a rail? So if I went, let's see, if I went, hey Google, 3 inches to millimeters.
3 inches equals 76.2 millimeters.
So I could do something like this. Let's just go like, yeah, let's try it right there. Hey Google, repeat.
I said 3 inches equals 76.2 millimeters.
Okay, so I got that up. So if I do that, that's, hey Google, what's 23.5 divided by 2?
The answer is 11.75.
Was that right? Come on, who's paying attention? Let's see here. 23. Let's try that one more time. 23 point, hey Google, 23.5 divided by 2?
The answer is 11.75.
Okay. So, let's go. So we'll go 11.8. I just want to see how this looks on here. That doesn't look too bad right there. Then that will give me enough room. I'll print 2 of these, and then I'll run a rail, and I have a clamp for a GoPro that I can use to mount on there, and then use the adapter onto the camera. That might be the route to go, because then I could use this for other things as well. I could make other racks or things as well with it, just to try it out and see how it goes. So yeah, let's go ahead and design this up now that we have our height and our hole where our conduit will go through to another side. I hope that this is thick enough though. What's the thickness here? So that's an inch. So 2 inches would be in. I could bring it out a little bit. You know what? Let's just try it. I want to try to keep this as minimal as possible. We'll just have to do more designing on the actual design of it to keep it, make sure that we're keeping it strong. That way it doesn't buckle or. But I think with 4 screw holes, we should be able to get something out of it. Okay, so I want to. Okay, let's punch out that hole first. Okay, we got our hole. Okay. So, that's there, that's there. So that's halfway. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make it look a little bit better. There. And we'll bring that guy across. Oh, we gotta do one up top here. And then we should be able to just erase that. And then go like that. Still quite a bit of room up here to play with. Yeah, we'll carry on here. I'll come to that one in a moment, I guess. Yeah, I tend to like to try to make things that are actually going to be of use to anyone. This you could use for a lot of different things, but I like working with conduit as well as making adapters for it, because you can do quite a bit with it. Okay, let's have a look here. That looks alright. I still think this is a bit high here. And if we push that down, yeah, we can only go like that. Alright. Mind you, that's not bad either. Okay, let's go like that. Let's go like that. Okay, so that's going to be a thicker piece there. So let's find the midpoint here. Like that. Like that. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to. Should I do it that way? Okay. Let's see, where are we here? That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Okay, so let's go this one out, that one in, and that there. At this point, I'm just making it up as I go, and that is that. So get rid of some. Oh, gotta keep that line, but we can get rid of that one. Okay, we can get rid of that one. So go there to there. There to there. Oh. I think that looks alright. Take out that one. Oh, almost forgot. Okay. Basically, all I'm trying to do is add more strength in random places, just to kind of beef it up a little bit. But I think that looks pretty good. I think we'll be good with that. And then I'll just do a little bit of a redesign up top here, and then we'll get all the little things all kind of buttoned up, and then we should be ready to print. And I'll print out a couple of these here so I can mount them, and after I do that, then I'll throw it up on Thingiverse, because chances are I'm gonna have some holes and things that need repair on here, so that's probably gonna happen. Okay, so now we're gonna go this side. I think it was the halfway mark. Halfway. 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 I think this is how we do it. Okay. So that one will come out. Skip one, these two come out. Skip one, this one comes out. Alright. Just gonna double check, make sure we got them all. Perfect, there we go. And now that I'm right here, I'll go like that. And then we'll get rid of that, that, and that. So yeah, by all means, throw any questions down below for me. I will do my best to answer whatever I can. One thing I can say is, if you haven't played around with CAD and you want to learn, just start with Google Sketchup and work your way up. Like, I've been doing computer-aided drafting since I was in high school, and that was quite a while ago. So I've been doing it a long time. But I found lately Google Sketchup is my go-to, just because it is really simple to get the hang of. And yeah, back in the day we used to actually have to program every angle into it and then render the graphic for it. We couldn't just draw like this. It was a lot more to it. So this is definitely a lifesaver, let me tell you. You don't know how easy you have it until you've had to sit there and do it the long way. So any questions, ask away, and I will certainly do my best to answer. One thing I do need to get better at making is doing screws and different connectors like that. Just because that'd be kind of cool to get into. I haven't tried many of them. I just haven't had the time to play around with it. I've watched a few tutorials on it, and yeah, I just haven't had the time to give her a go. So hopefully at some point I will. Okay, so now we've got that. So now we're getting somewhere. Something that's looking like something anyways. Kind of looks pretty cool. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna get rid of some of this junk. Get rid of that. Whoever joined there, welcome to the late night Google Sketchup session here. Okay, what can I do with that guy there? I just don't like how that sticks up. I really don't want that pointed, but I think, let's see here, what do we've got from here to here? 4.9. So let's go up here. Yeah, let's bring it down so it's 4.9 on both sides. So that's 5.2. So I'll bring it down 0.3 on the top there, and then I'll just round it. There we go. And then we will just draw. Oh, I so can't read that text. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wow. My first time streaming with the chat window there like that. I can't read a word you're saying. I wonder if I can fix that. Let me try to fix that. I want to... Oh, hello, Spain. Oh, there we go. Hello, Emery. How are you doing? Hello from Canada. Spain. I think my wife wants to go to Spain one day. So, just so you're aware there, Emery, basically all, oh, you decided to leave. Emery, I'm sorry. Anyways, for some reason you come back, I'll talk to you then. Well, that's pretty cool. I got at least had one person join in. Thank you, Emery. You're my new best friend. Not really, but you know. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, let's clean this up here. And we'll clean this up. And that is the connector that I have so far. I think it looks alright. Nothing amazing. I just don't like the, I don't know. Maybe I'll do something like, let's do, I always like to try to brand things when I'm making them as well. I like to have my name on things. So let's try, where could I put my name on this? I guess I don't have to. That's pretty cool. I like that. Maybe I'll make a connector or something for that here later on. Okay, so got that. That's gonna hold up there. There's no chance that'll break downward. Yeah, so I think we're good there. I don't know. I think I tried to keep that pretty good there. Okay. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to put an go to 3D text and I'll put a big old G on there. I don't know if you can see this. No, you can't. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the monitor next time, not just the actual program, so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. You know what? Maybe this time I won't put anything on there. Yeah, I'll wait till next time. I think that'll do the trick. Okay, so I'm just going to export this STL. I'm going to print it out, and then I will post it up on Thingiverse. If I need to tweak anything, I'll post in the description below and let you guys know exactly what I did. If you have any ideas of anything that you'd like made, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to also do the old subscribe if you could. Make sure to subscribe today. That'd be great. I would greatly appreciate that. But for now, what we'll do is I will just select all of that guy and export it as STL. Export. Yeah, so you guys can't even see that. So I'm going to call this one Hanger 1. No. Let's call this because I'm going to run a piece of conduit through it, and that's where I'll mount my bracket from my GoPro, and then it will in the middle, and then it'll be able to go downward. Yeah, I think I got this. I could probably do a more elaborate setup, but I want something that I can remove as well, right? So this will be the solution for now. This was just a quick one. So let's call this Conduit Hanger. And 90118. Okay, and that's it. I'm gonna go, hey Google, turn on 3D printer.
You got it. Turning the 3D printer on.
And I'm gonna get printing. So thanks for watching, everyone. You have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time. Take care.